Andrew Tate, Bodyguard, says some girls thought they'd be his next wife. Andrew Tate's head of security has told the BBC that some girls living at his compound thought they'd be the influencer's next wife. Bogdan Stanko said most of the girls there were under the age of 25 and misunderstood the reality. He also said his boss could be a little bit paranoid. Mr. Stanko, a former Special Forces soldier who worked for Mr. Tate and his brother for several years, said Mr. Tate believed somebody wanted to hurt him. But it was not clear where Mr. Tate believed the threat was coming from, he added. It comes as Romanian police, who raided several more properties belonging to Mr. Tate over the weekend, announced that they are expanding their investigation into the social media influencer, who has been accused of rape, human trafficking and running a criminal organization. Mr. Stanko told the BBC that he never witnessed the former kickboxing champion behaving aggressively at his compound in Romania and says he was never asked to stop anyone leaving the property. He accepted that he had occasionally been asked to physically remove some women for being too drunk or making problems, but said that he never used force. Asked why he doubted the women who accused his boss, but seemed to never doubt Mr. Tate himself, he replied, "I never doubt Andrew. But," he said, "it was right that the police investigated and that if the Tate brothers were ultimately charged and convicted, they must pay for their crimes." Over the weekend, police seized several cars from Mr. Tate's extensive collection, including a shiny, dove gray Porsche, during raids on his properties. The latest police actions have been widely seen as a sign that investigators are expanding their search for evidence in the case. How Andrew Tate made his money is a key part of this investigation. Police want to know whether he lured women to Romania with promises of a serious relationship or marriage, before forcing or manipulating them into working for him as models in adult entertainment chat rooms. They are also looking into rape allegations made by one of the witnesses. Most of the women who spent time with the Tate brothers in their compound were under 25, Mr. Stanko told the BBC, and their expenses were paid for by Andrew Tate. Some of the girls believed they would be his next wife, the Bodyguard said. Investigators have confirmed that 6 women have been identified as potential victims. But last week, 2 of the women in the investigation publicly denied any mistreatment by the Tate brothers. The women, who have tattoos reading "Property of Tate and Tate Girl," worked in the compound in Bucharest, where Andrew Tate lived with his brother and the models who staffed his adult webcam business. Speaking to Romania's Antena 1 TV channel, one of the women, identified as Beatrice, said she had been good friends with the Tate brothers for 2 years and had Tate Girl tattooed on her arm out of respect for them. The other woman, Jasmine, said she had never seen Mr. Tate or his brother Tristan be aggressive or rude. The BBC has verified their identities with a former member of Tate's staff.